Kazoo will not brush her hair. Written by Lee Fox and illustrated by Kathy Wilcox. Let's find out what the blurb has to say about this book. Kazoo simply refuses to brush her hair, and soon it develops a mind of its own. A delightful tale told in rollicking verse about a girl who's got just what it takes to change a really bad hair day into a happy situation for all. I don't really understand why Ella will not brush her hair. It seems like a simple thing to do, and I'm curious what happens when her hair develops a mind of its own. The rollicking verse means it is a fun rhyming book, so that has me even more curious. Let's find out what Ella is up to. Kazoo will not brush her hair. Ella certainly does not look happy. Have you ever felt like this? Our body language can say a lot even when we don't use words. You can tell by the way Ella is standing that she is not happy. Have you ever felt like this about something? What could you do about it? Telling people how you feel is a good way to deal with your problem when you feel like this. She roars at her mum like a big growly bear. She whines and she moans and she howls in despair. But Kazoo will not brush her hair. She hides in the cupboard and under the stair. Oh boy, do you think throwing a tantrum like Ella is a good way to deal with not wanting to brush her hair? As we get older, we learn how to stop our growly bears before they come out of us, so we don't hurt other people's feelings. Poor Ella, and poor Ella's mum. Kazoo will not brush her locks. She stashes the brush in the drawer with her socks. I have a friend who would call Ella a catastrophizer. This means Ella is overreacting to a simple task. Do you sometimes overreact to things? Is it really such a terrible thing to brush your hair? What is something you really don't like doing every day? Sometimes I don't like brushing my teeth, but I know I have to because it's going to keep my teeth strong and healthy. She covers it well in the garden with rocks. Her mother has called her a cunning wee fox. But Kazoo will not brush her locks. Look at her pretending she doesn't know where her brush is. Oh boy, oh no. Now Ella is trying to hide her hairbrush in the garden. Can you find all the rhyming words on this page? Rocks, locks, and fox. Sometimes words have the same sounds, but can be spelt differently. Kazoo will not brush her mane. Her mum says, "Oh, Ella, you can be a pain," as Ella just runs off again and again. Here are some more examples of words that rhyme, but they are spelt differently. Mane, pain, again. Ella's hair is really starting to get out of control. I also think it will be getting very knotty. To dance in the sunshine and skip in the rain, but Kazoo will not brush her mane. Ella looks like she is so happy with her wild and free hair. Do you like to dance in the rain? Visual clues. I can tell from the picture that it must be summer because you wouldn't wear a sundress and dance in the rain in the middle of winter. Kazoo will not brush her mop. It looks like her head has a bird's nest on top. Her mum cries, "Oh, Ella, this just has to stop," and sinks to the couch with a mighty big flop. But Kazoo will not brush her mop. Oh no, Ella has a big problem now. Birds are starting to nest in her hair. I really think Ella will not be able to go to sleep in her bed with birds in her hair. It looks like her mum has given up trying to brush her hair. How many rhyming words can you see on this page? I see 4. Ella Kazoo will not brush her curls. She floats in the bathtub and watches their swirls. Curls, swirls. It looks like Ella has a pet bird now. Imagine a bird living in your hair. I don't think letting your hair get as long as this is a good idea. What do you think? Ella Kazoo will not brush her frizz. She cares not a bit how upset her mum is. She yells and she stamps and she gets in a tiz, then stands at the mirror to have a good squiz. But Ella Kazoo will not brush her frizz. Ella and her mum both look very unhappy. Throwing a tantrum never solves the problem and usually only makes things worse. Ella needs to listen to her mum because mums are usually only trying to do what they know to be best for you, for your health and your safety. If we don't listen, we end up learning things the hard way. Ella Kazoo will not brush her tresses. One morning they slip into some of her dresses. They creep round a chair and they slink round the table. They climb down the stairs and they swing on the cable. Her hair seems to be out of control now. Ella is going to get all tangled up. What would you do if your hair grew as long as Ella's? I am having a text-to-text connection. Do you know a story about a girl who has really, really, really long hair like Ella's? Yes, it's Rapunzel. My goodness, cries Ella, this hair must be chopped, or scissored, or shortened, or layered, or lopped. But most of all, Mother, this hair must be stopped. It has taken a long time, but Ella is finally agreeing that the hair must go. If only she had listened to her mum in the first place. Can you see the rhyming words on this page? Chopped, lopped, stopped. Ella Kazoo goes to the hairdresser, whose flashy ideas simply fail to impress her. She says, "Give me hair I won't have to untangle. Hair that won't wander and hair that won't strangle." Ella does not want a fancy haircut, just one that means she won't have to worry about her hair. What kind of haircut do you think she has in mind? Shorter? Bald? Straight? I wonder. Trim, snip and chop go the team of hairdressers. Their scissors make light of those troublesome tresses. How many different hairdressing items can you see on this page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and the bird flying out of the hair. Can you make a prediction about the type of haircut that Ella has asked for? Ella Kazoo now brushes her hair. No more hiding in cupboards or under the stair. She brushes her mane and her curls and her locks. It no longer looks like a bird's nest on top. She brushes her frizz and she brushes her mop. 'Cause Ella Kazoo has only one lock. I am dying to see what Ella looks like now. What does it mean to have only one lock? Do you think Ella has lost all of her hair? Draw a picture of what you think Ella will look like now, and we will see if you are right. All due to a haircut, quite simple and snappy. Both mother and daughter are blissfully happy. Oh boy, I bet Ella wishes she had done that right from the start, because now she is happy and her mum is happy. Life is always much nicer when we stop thinking of ourselves and try to make others happy. It usually ends up making us happy as well. Can you think of something you can do for your mum to make her happy? Finish your homework? do the chores, make a cup of tea or coffee. I really hope that you've been brushing your hair and listening to your mum, dad or carer, because if you don't, you may end up with a bird in your hair one day, and that would not be fun. Please comment and subscribe, and I look forward to our next adventure. Bye for now.